Okay, hi everyone. In present semester, I am dealing the switch gear. Okay, that is SGP. SGP means the switch gear and protection. Okay, we already know that the electrical power system basically divided into three parts. That is, first one is the generation, transmission, and distribution systems. Okay, in previous semesters, we already study about the generation and transmission in power system 1 subject. Okay, sorry, generation and distribution in the PS1 and transmission in the PS2. Okay, we already know what is meant by generation and what is meant by the distribution system and what is meant by the transmission system. First, generation means the in that we are consisting of a all generating the electrical powers. Okay, that is the example is the thermal power stations, hydro power stations, nuclear and solar, etc. That is coming to the generating systems. Okay, next one is the distribution systems. In the distribution systems, the power from the substation to the load centers, in all the stages we are using the SGP. Okay, distribution means that it distributes the power from the substation to the load center. Okay, the generation and distributions are already studied in the PS1 subject. Okay, next one is the transmission. Okay, transmission means that transmit the power from the generating station to the substation. Okay, that already studied in the PS2 subject. Okay, present semester we are studying the switchgear and production subject. Switchgear and protection plays a vital role in modern power network. Okay, right from the generation through transmission to the distribution end. Okay, the switchgear and protection is the very important in all the stages of generation, transmission and distribution systems. Okay, first of all, what is meant by the switch gear and protection? Okay, switch gear and protection means the switch gear. Switch gear means that it consists of all the switching and controlling equipments. Okay, that means in an electrical power system, switch gear is the composed of electrical disconnected switches, fuses, circuit breakers, and controlling, protecting, and isolating the electrical equipments. We are already familiar with the fuses and circuit breakers. In daily we are using the so many switches and also fuses and circuit breakers. We already know the fuse and circuit breakers. Okay, coming to the switch gear means that it consists of all the switching and protective equipments. Okay, switching means the like fuse or circuit breakers. Fuse we are using the fuse is also used as a switch. Okay, circuit breaker is also used as the switch. If any faults are obtained, automatically the fuse and the circuit breakers are operated. Okay, in normal operating condition, it will be just like as a switch. Okay, switch gear is a generic term. Okay, it includes all the switching devices and associated with the power system protection. Okay, that means it consists of all the switching devices. Okay, switch gear means that it consists of all the switching devices. In it also includes all the devices associated with controlling, metering and regulating of electrical power systems. Okay, that means in the switchgear system we are having the switches, controlling and metering and regulating of the electrical power systems. Okay, in all the stages we are having the uh, all switching equipments, controlling equipments and also regulating equipments. In generating station we are also using the so many switches and so many controlling equipments and so many regulating equipments are used. Okay, the switchgear means that it is the assembly of such devices. Such devices means the switches, fuses, circuit breakers, control, protectives. Okay, in logical manner form of switchgear. Okay, in other words, system used for switching, controlling and protecting. Okay, switch gear means that it consists of switching, controlling and protective equipments. The electrical power system and different types of electrical equipments are known as the switch gear. Okay, we know what is meant by the switches and what is meant by the protective devices and controlling equipments. These are total consisting of a switch gear equipments. Okay, coming to the units, in the SGP we consisting of 6 units. In present class I am dealing about the 6 unit basic. I am dealing the basic introduction about the these 6 units. Okay, in that first unit is the circuit breakers. Okay, it is also the one of the protective equipment. Switch gear means that it consists of all the switching and protective equipments. For that reason we study about the circuit breakers. Okay, first unit deals with the circuit breakers. We already know and we already uses the different types of circuit breakers in houses and in our labs. Okay, first what is meant by the circuit breaker? Circuit breaker means that it break or make the circuit under normal and abnormal conditions. Okay, we are in the houses we are using the diffusers, but in high rating of high rating of overloads or high rating of over currents or flows, in that case we are using the circuit breakers. Okay, circuit breaker is the one of the protective device. It make or break the circuit. It is a overcurrent protective device. That is all included in the first unit. Okay, next coming to the second unit, that is the electromagnetic protection. Okay, electromagnetic protection. That means that in that we are studied about the relays. Okay, first the circuit breaker will be operated by using the relay indication. Okay, without relay indication circuit breaker does not operated. For that reason we study about the relays in the second unit. Okay, we learn about the relays, how it will be operated and what are the components and what are the types of relays are obtained in this in coming classes. Okay, that is the second unit. Overall the second unit consists of the operation of the relays and what are the components of the relays and what are the types of the relays. Okay, in the first unit we study about the circuit breaker. Circuit breaker means that it is a overcurrent protective device and it make or break the circuit when abnormal conditions are obtained by using the relay indication. For that reason we study overall relay operation in the second unit. Okay, next one is the third unit. In third unit we learn how we give the protection of generators and transformers. Okay, third unit name is the generator and transformer protection. In the case of the generating systems, the major parts are high cost of equipments are the generators, transformers. Okay, for that reason we will give the protection for the all generator and the transformers. That is the one of the major important criteria in the generating systems. We compulsory give the protection for the generator and the transformers. If any faults are obtained near to the generator or the transformer without any protective devices, the generators are damaged. Generators and transformers are damaged. Then we replace the generator and transformers. The generators and transformers are very high cost. For that reason we separately we give the separate protection for these generators and transformers. Okay, that's why we study In the third unit, the generator and the transformer protection. Okay, this is the generator and transformers are the large equipments in the power system. So we give the separate protection for the generator and transformers that will be studied in the third unit. Okay, next one is the fourth unit. Coming to the fourth unit, that is the feeder and bus bar protection. Okay, feeder and bus bar protection. We already know the what is meant by the feeder, what is meant by the distributor, and what is meant by the bus bars. That will be studied in the power system 1. Okay, in fourth unit we study about the how the protection will be given to the feeder and bus bars. Okay, for protection to the feeder and bus bars. Okay, this is the metallic strip of bus bars. Feeder means that it transmits the power from generating station to the substations. In that feeder line we are having no tappings. In between the feeder lines no tappings are obtained. Okay, it transmits the power from generating station to the substation, that is known as the feeder. Okay, bus bar means that is the cable. Okay, large bundle number of conductors are together is known as the bus bars. By using these bus bars we transmit or distribute the power from one place to the load center. Okay, that is the feeder and the bus bars. If suppose it does not give any protection to the feeder and bus bar, definitely the feeder and bus bar lines are automatically disrupted and disconnected. Then it does not give the continuity supply to the load centers. For that's why we give the separate protection for the feeder and bus bar lines. It is the one of the major important criteria for giving the protection for the feeder and bus bars. Okay, next one, next fifth unit is the static and digital relays. Okay, these electromagnetic relays are the are having the some of the disadvantages. The disadvantages are to be overcome by using the static and digital relays. In present days, the we already know the how the relays will be operated, that relays will be operated automatically. That means automatically means that we design the some of the programs, and by using the some electronic devices we operate automatically. If any faults are to be obtained in the line, then automatically that faults are to be identified and disconnected from the supply very quick operation. Static and digital relays gives the very quick operation. Within a short duration it gives the indication. Within a very short duration it disconnected the circuit. That's why we are designing the static and digital relays for present days. Okay, it gives the quick response. Okay, when compared to the electromagnetic relays, for that reason we design the static and digital relays. In static and digital relays we are using the so many electronic equipments and uh, so many programs are designed, and then we give the quick operation. That's why we are using the static and digital relays. Okay, next coming to the sixth unit. In this unit we learn how we give the protection against the over voltages. How we will give the protection against over voltages when over voltages are obtained in the transmission line or distribution line. In that case, how we will give the protections against the over voltages, that will be studied in the sixth unit. This is the total subject. It consists of a 6 units. That 6 units are divided into various parts. That first one is the circuit breakers. Circuit breakers means that it is a overcurrent protective device. In this unit we will study what is meant by the circuit breakers and how it will be operated, and what are the classifications of a circuit breakers, and we discuss about the different classifications of a circuit breaker in the first unit. Okay, next one is the second unit. Second unit is the electromagnetic protection. We learn about the relays in this unit. Second unit consists, we learn about the relays. Okay, without relay indication the circuit breaker does not operated. For that reason, that will be studied in the second unit. Okay, next coming to the third unit, that is the generator and the transformer protection. Okay, in that, why we are giving the separate protection to the generator and the transformer. That means the we learn how we give the protection of a generator and transformers, because the generator and transformers are the large equipments in the power system. Because so we are using the separate protection for the generator and transformer, that will be studied in the third unit. Okay, next coming to the fourth unit, we learn how we give the protection to the feeder and the bus bars. How we will give the separate protection for the feeder and bus bars will be studied in the fourth unit. Okay, next the objective of power system protection to isolate a faulty section of electrical power system from the rest of the live system. Okay, so that the rest portion can function satisfactory without any severe damage to the faulted circuit. Before damage to the faulty circuit, we give the protection, that will be deal in the fourth unit. Okay, next coming to the fifth unit. In this unit, we learn the static and digital relays. Okay, in present lecture, how we will give the in present days, in nowadays we are using the static and digital relays. Why you are using the static and digital relays when replaced by the electromagnetic relays, means that it gives the very short duration, and it operates within a very short duration. Okay, that's why we are using the static and digital relays. Within a short time, the relays are operated. In that we are using the so many electronic devices, and so many programs are designed, then automatically that relays are identified the faulted line and automatically disconnected from the circuit within a very short duration. That's why in present days we are using the static and digital relays. But in the case of a static and digital relays, we are having the some of the disadvantages are obtained. Okay, that means the static relays are very sensitive when compared to the electromagnetic relays. Okay, static relays are very sensitive. So, for that reason, some disadvantages are also there in the static and digital relays, and some of the advantages are there in the static and digital relays. Okay, next coming to the sixth unit is the protection against the over voltages. In this unit we learn how we will give the protection against the over voltages. In this unit we will give how the protection will giving the against the over voltages. These are the total 6 units. It consists total 6 units. Okay, first introduction to the switch gear and protection. First, what is meant by the switch gear? What is meant by the switch gear? Switch gear means it is a combination of switches, fuses, and circuit breakers. Okay, it is a combination of switches, fuses, and circuit breakers used to control, protect and isolate the electrical equipment. Okay, switchgear means that it consists of so many switches, fuses and also the circuit breakers. We already well known about the switches, fuses and also the circuit breakers, okay, that are used to control and protect and isolate the electrical equipment. This all combination is known as the switch gear. Okay, this all combination is known as the switch gear. Okay, next one is it is used de-energize the equipment. It is used to de-energize the equipment and clear the fault. If any overcurrents or overloads are obtained in the network or the line, in that case the switching equipments are de-energized and clear the fault after giving the relay indication. After giving the relay indication, the switching equipments are de-energized and clear the faulted line or faulted portion. Okay, next one, it also includes all devices associated with control, metering and regulating of electrical power systems. Okay, switchgear means that it consists of so many switches, fuses and circuit breakers, and also we are having the controlling, metering and regulating the equipments. It includes controlling, metering and regulating the equipments is known as the switch gear. Okay, you understand? Switch gear means that it is a combination of a so many fuses, so many switches and also circuit breakers, and along controlling, metering and regulating equipments is known as the switch gear. Okay, you understand what is meant by the switch gear. Okay, next one is the what is protection. What is meant by protection? Okay, it is a art and science of detecting problem with power system components and isolating these components. Protection means it is a generic term. It gives the protection from the various equipments. Okay, detecting the problem with power system components by using the various power system components, that means like switches, fuses and circuit breakers. By using these equipments we give the protection from the power system network or the lines is known as the protection. Okay, this is the switch gear and protection. The subject name is also switch gear and protection. Okay, first what is meant by the switch gear and what is meant by the protection? First, before going to the subject, first what is meant by, we know the what is meant by switch gear and what is meant by the protection. Switch gear means that it is a combination of circuit breakers, switches, fuses and also some of controlling, metering and regulating equipments is known as the switch. Okay, is known as the switch gear. Okay, next one, next is the protection. Okay, you understand what is meant by the switch gear and also what is meant by the protection. Protection means that protection we give the protection from various faulted conditions for the line. It is a art and the science of detecting the problem with power system components. Okay, by using different switches, fuses and circuit breakers we detecting the problem and isolating this equipment and isolating the line. This is known as the protection. Before coming to the subject, first we well know about what is meant by the switch gear and what is meant by the protection. Okay, this is the basic introduction to the switch gear and protection name. Okay, next one is why you need the protection, what is the purpose of protection, and why you are using the various protective equipments in the power system. Okay, first one is the minimize the damage of equipment. By using these different protective devices, we minimize the damage of equipments. Okay, we minimize the damage of equipment. Next one is the we protect the public. Next one is the we protect the public. Okay, next one is the protection against the overloads. Next one is protection against the overloads. Next one is the protection from the usual fault caused by the lightning, overcurrents and over voltages. When the lightnings and overcurrents and over voltages are obtained, in this case we are using the protection, and overloads are obtained, in this case also we are using the some of the protective devices. And also protect the public. Without any protective devices in the power system, we are obtaining the so many damages, and so many effects are obtained for the public also. That's why we are using the protection, and by using this protection we minimize the damage of the equipments, and also replacement of the equipments, and also replacement of the equipments. Okay, that is the need of a protection. Okay, that is the need of a protection. Okay, before going to the switchgear and protection subject, first we know the sum of the symbols. We already well know about the sum of the symbols. Okay, that is the first one is the switches. Okay, this is the switch. This is the symbol for the switch. We already know the all these symbols, and once we revision these symbols, switches, this is the symbol for the switch. Next one is the fuse. These are all the protective equipments in the power systems. By use without these protective equipments, no power system is there. Okay, that's why first we know about the what is the protective devices and what are the symbols for that. Okay, you understand? First one is the switches. Switches means that this is the symbol for the switch. Next one is the fuse, and this is also symbol for the fuse. Next one is the relay. Okay, this is the symbol for the relay. Next is the circuit breaker. This is the symbol for the circuit breaker. Next one is the lightning arrestor. This is the symbol for the lightning arrestor. Next we already know the transformer symbol, current and the voltage transformers. These are the symbols for the various protective devices. These are the symbols for the various protective devices. Okay, next one is the this is the large switch gear panel. Okay, in the power system we are using this type of the large switch gear and switch gear panel. Okay, it consists of various controlling and metering equipments. Okay, we observe this diagram. Gopi, Gopi. Okay, you observe this. Okay, this is the various controlling and metering equipments are there in the switchgear and protection. Okay, we are having the different switchgear and metering equipments are there in this panel that will be used in the different generating stations and substations. While we are seeing that in the generating station and substation, we observe like this panel. In behind of this panel we observe what are the current ratings and what is the frequencies and what are the over voltages and over currents are obtained, that will be seen in this panel. And we also observe this metering, and we are having the different voltage and current metering equipments are observed in this panel. Okay, these are the various metering and controlling equipments are there. Okay, these are the different types of a metering and controlling. These are the various types of a metering and controlling equipments are to be obtained. Okay, this is the different panels are to be used, and this is the different types of metering and controlling equipments, and we observe different we observe these different controlling and metering equipments. Okay, this is the large size of switch gear. This is the large size of switch gear panel that will be used in the different power systems and the generating station. This is the introduction about the switch gear and substrate. In that switch gear and substrate, we are having the 6 units. The total 6 units will be uh, uh, the total 6 units will be consisting of different types of circuit breakers and different types of electromagnetic protective devices, that means the relays, and how we will give the protection for the generators and transformers, and what are the equipments are to be used in the switch gear and equipments, and what why you are using the switchgear and equipments, and what are the different protective devices are used, and what are the different types of controlling and metering equipments are to be used, that will be discussed in this present class. Okay, next in the next class we will start the first unit, that is the circuit breakers. Okay, thank you.